Hello YouTube. So today's project was a little railway sleeper raised vegetable bed. It's actually a regular customer of mine that I've been going to for a number of years, but it's just to make use of a bit of the vegetable garden which doesn't really get used so much. So we have the sleepers. This supplier I've actually bought from many times, but to be honest, some of these were cut really poor, but I'll show you those later on. And this soil was really sandy. I mean, you could kind of see before I ruffle it all up just how much sand had settled on top. And it was similar to a batch that I bought from the same supplier before, in one of the other beds, and I thought, well, maybe it's a bad batch, but this appears to be the same. But it's quite friable. It's going to be perfectly fine for salads and carrots and things like that. So there was the other little bed that I made a few months back, and that's the area where we're going to be putting this one together. It's surprising how light these softwood sleepers are. These are 200 by 100 sleepers. They're probably saying like a Norwegian spruce or something. I don't know. It's just a very soft wood. That's a little DeWalt impact driver. I seem to go for that more than the standard drills. Now it makes a heck of a racket, but when you use those with the Torx screws, which are the sort of diamond star-headed screws, they're absolutely fantastic. It really nips them up tight and really pull the timber into one another. So you might see that that sleeper was really poorly cut, that one I was drilling in. Putting the spirit line, you can just, I mean, that's normally you would turn it away if it was for any real structural sort of work, but for this sort of thing it's not ideal, but you can certainly hide it a lot more. Just using the old set square there just to mark all the way around these, because my circular saw doesn't go through these all the way, so I have to cut one side and then flip it over and cut the other. I'm a real DeWalt fan with power tools, a bit like Steel for the petrol tools, DeWalt for the hand tools. They're my go-to brand. So I'm just going to be running the plane over these ends, because as I say, you have to take it from both sides. You can be as accurate as you can, but just good just to take off any saw marks on there. I'd actually stored up from, you know, previous jobs, like the pergola that I took down a little while ago. I kept the paving slabs from that, and the concrete and such from fence dig outs, just in case these sort of projects come up. It's always good to recycle them in. And basically with this, I'm going to be filling up probably about half, one of the sleepers up. So at least 200mm up with hardcore. Now this is a little bit of sacrilege here, this is actually York stone, but got no real purpose for it, so unfortunately that's getting broken up as well. Really hard stuff. But once it goes, it just shatters. I've never had the privilege of really working with the stone as like on patios or dry stone wallings, but I imagine it's quite a nice one to work with. If anyone's wondering what the tape is around the sledgehammer, it actually had a crack go down the hammer about a year ago, and I had some Gorilla Tape, and I've wrapped that around it, and you can see how I'm swinging this and smacking into things, and the Gorilla Tape has held up. It was only going to be a temporary fix on a job, but it really has done the job. So we are going in with the good topsoil now. I did have some subsoil from, again from fence post dig outs, which went in before this stuff. Anything really to bulk it out, any organic materials in there. It's only going to be for, as I say, root veg and salads, so the soil's really friable in the top there. Just going to be putting in some organic compost here. This from the horses at this property, and they got chickens as well, so this manure is really good. Actually only a year old, but absolutely fantastic. But not adding too much of this because there's going to be carrots going into this this bed this year. They don't like overly organic, overly fertile soil, so this is just adding a little bit to it. There's only, I think I can put 2 barrow loads in overall, which isn't a great deal for the size of the area. But as other veggies go in, more will get done, and this soil will fall down with the under, with the hardcore that's gone in there. The levels will drop of soil. Get some rain on it, and all them voids will fill up. So you can just see there how I've lapped the corners. Only got 2 fixings in each one. If anyone's wondering how they're fixed together, I literally drove 150mm screws through the top sleeper down into the one underneath. It's not going to move left or right. Very, very heavy. Very basic. I hope you enjoyed that video, and thank you very much for watching.